that's down by your feet. Can you hand it to me?
Yes, sir.
How much have we had to drink tonight, just be honest with me?
I had insurance.
Huh?
My mom gave it to me for my back pain. I'm sorry.
Did you know that this is a felony?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So,
Am I being charged with a felony right now?
no, I'm not, because you're being honest with me. All right.
On May 25, 2023, an officer with the East Peoria, Illinois Police Department initiated a traffic stop after witnessing a wrong-way driver. This is what followed.
Hello.
Hello.
You have a driver license proof insurance on you?
Yes.
What happened back there?
Yeah.
You what?
I messed up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Huh?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Coming from the bar or what?
No.
Where are we coming from?
I came from my friend's house.
They live on the frontage road?
No, it was my aunt's.
How'd you end up on the wrong side of the median? Didn't you come off the frontage road and make a left, and then you ended up on the wrong side because you turned a little too sharp?
Yeah.
So off that frontage road, there's a bar right there.
Oh, I was not there.
Okay. The alcohol that's down by your feet. Can you hand it to me?
Yes, sir.
How much have we had to drink tonight, just be honest with me?
I had insurance.
Huh?
I had insurance.
Okay. All right. So who lives on the frontage road?
I came from my aunt's.
Let me rephrase this question. Why were we driving on the frontage road? Because your aunt doesn't live on the frontage road, right?
No, she doesn't.
Okay, so why were we on the frontage road?
I'm going home.
We're beating around the bush, aren't we?
I'm being honest.
I'm trying to figure out why you would even be driving on that road. How did you end up on that road?
I was going home.
From your aunt's house.
Yes.
Does your aunt live on that road?
She lives in Peoria.
So you went out of your way to drive on that frontage road and then come back onto the main road?
I was trying to yes.
Were we lost?
I was just trying to be smart. And
I got you.
I'm just being real.
Do you still live in Lakin? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Is there any other alcohol in the car?
No, there's not.
Okay. None
Well,
down by your...
actually, yes, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I did see. Right here, sir. Please.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. So how much of the fireball have you had? Just that?
Yes.
So you had a couple beers plus this?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. When's the last time you had anything to drink? How long ago?
An hour ago.
Okay. Hang tight for me. Do you have insurance on the car?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Can you grab that for me? Is it on your
It's
phone?
on my phone, yes.
Why don't you work on that and I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Alright, did you get that pulled up?
Yes. So I have a Mustang, and I don't know why.
Well, it shows the spark on there
Oh,
too.
okay. I just seen the Mustang, and I was like, I don't know. Okay. Yep.
Looks like it's good till February of next year. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, here's what we gotta do. I gotta have you hop out of the car. I gotta run you through some field sobriety tests, make sure you're fit to drive before I send you on your way. Okay?
For sure.
Do you have a jacket or anything like that you would like to put on? Or any other kind of shoes or anything like that? I don't know if you're wearing heels or not, but
No.
it's your call. I'm just letting you know if you'd like to, you can. Alright, come on over here. We'll try to get out of traffic. You want to stand right here, face me. Do you have any medical problems or anything like that? If you want to take your glasses off your head, I just don't want them to fall off.
Sorry.
You can hold them in your hand, that's fine. So you got no problems with your eyes, no problems with your legs,
Correct.
no problems with your back or anything like that. Otherwise, you're a healthy person.
Yes.
Okay. What I'll have you do here, the first test I'm going to do, I'm going to need you to look at my finger. You see the tip of my finger?
Yep.
What I want you to do is follow the tip of my finger with your eyes only while keeping your head still. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Keep following my finger until I tell you to stop. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Keep following my finger.
Okay, sorry.
Sir. One more time. Okay. If you want to give me those glasses, I'm gonna hand them to this officer, and he can put them back in your car for you. Just set them on your seat. Yeah. All right. The next test I'll have you do here. You see this white line?
Yes.
What I want you to do is stand right here at the beginning of this line. Face my car, please. The first thing I'm gonna have you do is put your left foot on the line like this. Your left foot. There you go. The next thing I'm gonna do is take your right foot, place it in front of your left foot with your right heel touching your left toe like this. Can you do that for me? Okay. I want you to stay in this position. Keep your arms down at your sides, but don't do anything until I tell you to, all right? Okay. When I say begin, I want you to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down the line, turn around, and take 9 heel-to-toe steps back. The position you're in, I'm going to demonstrate it for you. So you're going to start like this, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, on down to 9. I'm doing 3 for demonstration purposes, so I don't go into traffic, but I want you to do 9, okay? On your 9th step, leave your front foot on the line, turn yourself around by taking several small steps with your other foot, and return. 1, 2, 3, on down to 9. Again, I did 3 for demonstration purposes, but I want you to do 9. All right, during the test, I want you to keep your arms at your sides at all times, watch your feet at all times, and count your steps out loud. Once you begin, don't stop until you've completed the test. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 6.
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm sorry, my flip flops.
Do you want to put on different feet or shoes, or do it barefoot? I don't care what you want to do.
Is that okay?
That's fine. I'm not. These tests aren't meant to stump you. All right.
Okay.
So
I'd rather
do whatever you got to do to give yourself the most advantageous.
I'm not. These are new. I don't like them.
Let's start back over. Okay. Did you understand the testing?
Yes.
Do you need me to explain it? So the first thing I'll have you do before you begin the test is start in that position. So your first step you're going to count as number 1. You understand that? You may begin. You can begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Can I turn?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, you can stop. The next test I'm going to have you do requires balancing on one foot. Do you want to put those back on, or do you want to stay barefoot?
I'll stay barefoot.
Okay. So if you want to stand right here where my light is and face me again. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you. I'm going to step over to you so I don't kick you. All right. When I say begin, all right, I'm going to have you stand with both your legs straight and your arms down at your sides just like you are. When I say begin, you're going to pick either foot up, your choice, approximately 6 inches off the ground. You're going to keep your raised foot parallel to the ground. Just watch me. It sounds like a lot. I'm going to demonstrate it. I'm going to demonstrate it and everything so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So anyway, you're going to keep both your legs straight and your arms down at your sides. You're going to pick your foot up, either one, approximately 6 inches off the ground, keeping your raised foot parallel to the ground. You're going to keep both your legs straight, your arms down at your sides. You're going to watch your raised foot while you count out loud in the following manner. I'm going to demonstrate it for you. I'm using my right foot. Use whichever one you want. All right? Pick it up. So about 6 inches off the ground. So the bottom of my foot is parallel to the ground. So it's not like this. It's not like this. Like this. Both my legs are straight. Arms are down at my sides. I'm watching my raised foot, and I'm going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, and so on until I tell you to stop. It's going to be about 30 seconds, but until you hear me say the word stop, don't stop. All right. Do you understand the test?
I do.
All right. Give me 1 second here. You may begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. I'm sorry, 2007, 2008, 2009.
Keep going.
2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2000. Am I counting too fast?
You're fine.
Okay, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021.
You can stop.
2022.
Why don't you grab your shoes on, because I don't want you to step on a rock or something like that. We're done with any of the physical tests.
Sorry.
So be honest with me, were you coming from the throttle saloon?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I genuinely was coming from my aunt's.
Okay, fair enough.
I am not a...
Did you have your beers and stuff over at your aunt's house?
Yes.
Okay, come on over here. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being 100% sober and 10 being completely intoxicated, what do you think you are right now? Let's stay right here.
4.
Okay. Based on the results that I've seen so far of the test, all right, I don't think you're fit to drive a vehicle. Do you understand that? Well, not necessarily. Give me a second here. I do have enough to arrest you for DUI. All right? I'm going to ask you to provide a breath sample to see where you're at, see what kind of options we have for you. Okay? I do have enough to arrest you for DUI. You understand that? That doesn't mean we have to go to jail or anything like that. We can take care of everything in our police department. You can still go home tonight. Okay? So I'm going to ask you to provide a breath sample here for you to see where you're at. All right? Take a deep breath. Blow real hard until you hear it click. Blow, 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 blow. Keep going. More. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Who do you live with? By yourself? Do you have families? Okay. Would you be able to get a ride to pick you up from the East Peoria Police Department tonight if need be? 'Cause I don't know if Uber goes all the way out to Lake and do that.
No.
Okay. So, listen, you're at .232. You're almost 3 times the legal limit. All right? So based on my observations, that absolutely confirms everything that I've seen tonight. All right? So, like I said, I have enough to arrest you for DUI. I am going to arrest you for DUI. All right? But I'm not going to take you to jail. You understand that? So you are going to get a DUI tonight, so we're clear. But you're going to get to go home because you've been cooperative with me. So the reason why it sounds confusing is because we have the option, we have what's called discretion. We can either take people to jail when they're not cooperative, they want to fight or they want to be rude, or people who are like you, who are being completely cooperative and not fighting me and not being belligerent. We can take care of everything back at our police department. I can give you what's called a notice to appear, which means you'll have to come back to court at a later date, but you'll get to go home tonight. Okay, and you don't have to post any bonds. It's not going to cost any money to go home tonight. All right, that's the best offer I can make you.
Thank you so much.
So, are the pockets on those shorts? Are they even real?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything in them?
There's nothing.
I say I can't see anything.
Nope.
You've been cooperative with me. I'm not even going to handcuff you. Okay. If you want to have a seat in the back of my car, I won't put you in handcuffs. Yeah, I just have to sit in the back of my car. All right. You don't need to be sorry to me. I'll get you. Do you have a purse in the car? Okay. Oh, let me move this. I'm sorry. Hop on in here. I'll get whatever you need out of your car. Is there anything else in particular? I know like probably house keys is a common thing. Okay, we'll see what we can get. Give me 1 second.
Or cell phones, I guess.
Okay. Well, everybody has a different opinion on what really big trouble is. It's not good. It's a DUI. All right. I'll be honest with you. But you're not going to go to jail tonight. All right. I'm going to make this as painless as I can, but unfortunately...
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. If you want to buckle up for me.
Yes.
It's my nose.
We have to stay next to you.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. You can just take over the bench with you. I don't care.
Thank you. I'm not a bad person, can't I?
Yeah, if you just have a seat there, I'm not going to handcuff you to the bench like we usually do.
Okay. Can I throw this?
Yeah.
away?
I'll just bring it over. That way, if you got more tissues, you can.
Thank you,
Hopefully,
sir.
there won't be. But I get it.
I've never done this. I'm really sorry.
I know. Okay. So, this is the first time you've ever been arrested
Yes.
for DUI?
Yeah, anything.
Okay.
Anything.
In Illinois, there's a thing called it's called implied consent. It means that when you agree to get your driver's license and you sign your driver's license, you're agreeing to all chemical testing when it comes to DUI investigation. If you refuse certain tests, there are certain penalties. If you provide the test and you're over a certain limit, there are certain penalties. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-explain all that to you right now. Okay? And then I'm going to give you a copy of it to hold on to, and you can read it. You can ask questions.
Am I losing my license?
There will be a period of time that your license will be suspended, yes. How long that is depends on what you decide to do, all right? Your decision is your decision. I'm not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do, but I'll give you the option, and then you can choose, all right? I'm going to fill this out, and then I'll read it to you.
How long?
Well, that's part of the document.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just lose it like that?
Yes. It's not going to be instantaneous. I'll explain it to you. In the above, you are warned. If you refuse or fail to complete all chemical tests requested, and if you are a first offender, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 12 months. Or if you are not a first offender, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 3 years. You do submit to a chemical test disclosing an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more, a delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol concentration of either 5 nanograms or more of whole blood, or 10 nanograms or more of other bodily substance, or any amount of a controlled substance as listed in the Illinois Controlled Substances Act. If you are a first offender, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 6 months. Or, if you're not a first offender, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 1 year.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot.
I know. So I'm gonna give this to you.
So am I a year or 6 months?
Well, first thing I'm gonna do, all I need is a signature here. This is just
Yes,
acknowledging that I read the document to
Yes.
you. All right. This is not an admission of anything.
Oh my gosh.
So I can't give legal advice, but I can answer questions to the best of my abilities. To answer your question, if this is your first offense,
Yes, I've
All right.
never done anything.
so you have two options. Your options are, because I'm going to ask you in 20 minutes, I'm going to ask you to provide another breath sample into that machine over there.
Okay.
What that document is saying is that if you refuse to do that, your license will be suspended for a minimum of 12 months. It says that if you do provide a breath sample and you are over a 0.08, then it'll be 6 months. It's half the time.
Okay.
Okay? That's that's as much simple terms as I can sum it up as.
Okay.
All right? I will say too, there are options, not with me or us here at the police department, but down at the courthouse.
Okay.
They have options to have devices installed into your car. It's called a BAID. It's like a breathalyzer in your car that when people get DUIs, you can have those put in.
Like, this is that quick. It just, I've never gotten in trouble, so this is just crazy.
I know, it's a lot coming at you. So your license is still valid. Your license is still valid for 45 days from today. The 46th day is when that summary suspension goes into effect. All right? And that's going to depend on if you choose to provide a breath sample or not and all that stuff.
Yes, I will.
And
I want to cooperate. I'm not.
and it's not cooperating if you don't. It's your decision. It's not going to offend me or make me mad or anything like that, but you understand what happens if you refuse.
Exactly. I'm stupid. Let's just make the right
I
decision.
just want to make sure you understand that. I know it's a lot.
No, I know. I'm
It's
just like, let's just make the right decision.
Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hang out for about 20 minutes. I'm going to give you another opportunity to provide a breath sample. We'll go from there. After that, I'm going to finish up your paperwork. We'll let you make your phone calls. I'm just going to give you your phone. You can call as many people as you want. If you have somebody that can come pick you up, I would recommend getting them coming, especially if they're coming from Lakin, because it's good. 35-minute drive or whatever. 30 minutes.
It's like an hour.
Lakin is not that far.
Lakin is so far.
It's not that. I used to be a cop in Henry.
Stop.
Yeah. You know Bob Bester?
No.
No? He used to be a Marshall County deputy. He
Do
works
I
here.
know?
Huh. I know.
There's a steak out.
The name sounds familiar.
It's a family.
Okay. Are they newer?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I know them very well.
Or
But
Mullins.
I gotcha. Yeah, I know Mullins. Ken?
Yes! Steak out?
Yeah.
Yep. Ken.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Don't tell this.
I won't. I don't know him that well. But I know him. But yes, I used to work up in that area.
That's so funny. Well, that's crazy.
It was a good 13 years ago or so, but
Small world.
yeah. Have you always been from Lakin?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Washington.
Oh, okay.
Sunnyland. Around here.
Yeah.
This is my home. I'm not a bad person, am I?
No. You're not a bad person at all. You made a mistake tonight.
Yeah.
There's no disagreeing with you there. But I don't think you're a bad person one bit. All right. If I thought you were a bad person, I would have put handcuffs on you and be taking you to jail and not being, whatever.
I can't believe I see this on TV.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, you're not going down to the jail, so your booking photo won't be on Facebook or anything like that. So.
Thank you.
I'm up here.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to put a new straw on the tube here. Or do you want to provide a breath sample?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to have you do is you'll take a deep breath in first, then you put your mouth in the straw, and you're going to blow out. You got to give quite a bit of air. It's going to be a lot.
Like last time.
Yeah, almost more than that.
What?
Just don't stop. When you start blowing, just don't stop.
Okay.
You'll see a line that kind of goes with your breath that starts to go this way. Just
Okay.
don't let it go backwards. You don't have to blow your lungs out all at once.
Okay.
Just a
Okay.
long, steady breath like you're blowing up a big old balloon.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'll let you hold on to that. Deep breath in first, mouth on straw, blow out. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't let it go backwards. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Almost done. Almost done. You can
Sorry.
It's good.
That was all I had.
It worked.
Okay, good.
You want to see your results?
Yeah.
Takes a few seconds, but. So, 219.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that, you can change at all?
That's a little lower than what you were on the scene. Hold on.
You play, you pay.
All right. Before I ask any questions, all right, I'm going to review your rights. You do have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in court or other proceedings. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have your lawyer with you during questioning. Do you understand that?
Okay.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you, free of any cost to you before questioning if you wish.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Having those in mind, do you want to answer some questions for me tonight?
I suppose.
Okay. So this is just the document that I read to you. Those are the rights that I read to you. All I need is an initial next to each one of those, a signature there, and your date of birth goes there. Let's just take some more weed. This is tramadol. Okay. This is also a Schedule 4 controlled substance.
My mom gave it to me for my back pain. I'm sorry.
Did you know that this is a felony?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So,
Am I being charged with a felony right now?
no, I'm not, because you're being honest with me. All right. But you can't be using other people's prescription pills, especially for tramadol. All right.
Okay.
It's a
Yes,
very
I
serious. It's a very serious offense. I mean,
Yes.
that is something I would have to take you to jail for if I were to charge you with it.
Okay.
So you have back pain?
Yes.
Did you have an injury or something, or
No,
just in general?
I just
Okay.
have back pain,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Well, the deal that I'll make you is that obviously you're not getting these back.
Yeah, no,
They're going to get logged into
that's
evidence
totally fine.
to be destroyed.
Yes.
But you have to be careful. I understand, we've all done it. Someone's like, oh, I got a headache, and someone's like, hey, I got something. But when you're rolling around with them in a cellophane wrapper from a cigarette pack like this, you know what I mean?
I'm not. Yeah, I know. It looks sketchy. You're totally right.
So,
I totally understand.
some people sell these, they make money with it, stuff like that. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but, it is unlawful.
I do home health care. I can't afford
Yeah.
any of this.
Okay. Tell your mom that if she's going to give you any medication for back pain, just go see a doctor and get it prescribed to you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then that's yours. And you got an orange bottle with your name on it, and it's not even an issue as opposed to rolling around in sketchy cellophane wrappers. All right? So,
I'm really sorry.
it's all right. I'm going to cut you a break on that. It's a pretty big one, but we have to be honest with each other.
Yes.
Have you been drinking tonight?
Yes.
What specifically were you drinking?
Bush Light.
Cans, bottles, beers, or drafts?
Cans.
Cans? 12-ounce cans or tall boys?
12 ounce.
Okay. How many of those did you have?
3.
What about the Fireball?
I actually didn't drink that tonight.
You didn't have any of this tonight?
No. I like beer.
Fair
That's
enough.
just what it is.
When do you think you had your last beer?
12. Midnight.
I stopped you at 11:40, so it had been before that.
Oh, see?
Was it right before you left?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go straight from TJ's to pretty much where
Yes.
I stopped you?
Yes.
So maybe 11:30 would be a fair guess?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm making myself out to be even worse than what I am. I'm not digging myself a hole by being honest, right?
All I can do is write down what you tell me, you know what I mean? Whether it's hurting or helping you that's not up for me to decide, all right?
I really thank you for being nice.
No, you haven't given me a reason to not be, so like you said, I was raised the same way, treat people how you want to be treated. Cops get a bad enough rep with the news and everything, there's no sense in adding to that problem.
I'm gonna have to get my picture taken, do I?
It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
It stays here.
Just for real. Got your fingerprints?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I do the whole thing.
Only to the heart.
Well, the next one's not so much. I can take your picture.
What?
I told you I gotta get your picture. Good, stand up for me. Nope, just back up.
Oh.
There you go. That's good right there.
What do I do?
Do you want to smile? You can if you don't. This is the camera, so look right here. I'll give you a
I shouldn't be smiling then.
I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and you choose what you want to do. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Yeah, I probably should be smiling.
It's not going to go anywhere. No one's going to see it but us. This here explains the suspension of your driver's license. Okay? So this says that because you submitted to a chemical test, it's over a .08, that's the number.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a first offender, your driver's footage has been suspended for a minimum of 6 months. All right? Your driver's license is still valid for the next 45 days. So you can keep driving freely. There's no restrictions or anything like that. On the 46th day is when that suspension goes into effect. So make sure you're not driving after 46 days from today. If you want to mark it in your calendar, whatever you need to do. But if you get caught driving on a suspended license, then you're going to get your car.
in jail.
Well, and you're going to get your car impounded again and all that stuff.
Yeah, like worse.
Okay. So until then, this is your
My dad.
this is your receipt to drive.
Good.
Keep this with you. This is your driver's license. So your actual card, I have to submit to. That's part of your bond. All right. So that goes with me. So this is your new driver's license. Yeah, it's over here. I got it. So you can't have it back. All right. If you need an ID for something, I would recommend going to the DMV and getting a photo ID card. All right.
Yep.
So there's that. It's important. Hang on to that. The tickets that you're getting tonight. See, obviously driving on the wrong side of the road. The DUI for the alcohol and for the over .08. Possession of the cannabis in the motor vehicle, and then the having the open liquor in the vehicle. Okay. I'm not writing you for the tramadol that's in there, but obviously there's some issues with all that.
Yeah.
It appears you've had some other alcohol in the car in the past, so I'm guessing this isn't the first time that we've driven while drinking. So thankfully you didn't get hurt, nobody else did, but that's a long drive all the way up to Lakin at a .23 something when I first stopped you. All right. That could end very, very badly. I don't need to tell you that. All right. Instead of taking you to jail, I explained to you I'm giving you what's called a notice to appear, which means I don't take you to jail. You don't have to post bond. I do need the signature here, though. You're not admitting guilt. It even says in big capital letters, without admitting guilt. It just says that you promise to comply with the terms of this ticket and release, which means there's a court date on July 19th at 9 a.m. down in Pekin, the Towson County Courthouse. It is required.
I hate fucking dog.
Oh, hell.
I've been there so many times. Not even though.
So you got a speeding ticket. What else have you been there for?
The speeding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even stop you for speeding tonight, so I guess there's that.
Thank you.
So I'm going to put all of this together. On that court date, it's just an initial appearance. It's not they're not going to have a trial then or anything like that to determine your guilt or innocence. What they'll do is they'll have you come in, they're going to talk to you. If you want to bring an attorney with you, it's your call, 100% on that one. but they'll give you your options and how you want to proceed with the case, and then they'll reset dates for the future. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I will take you up to Creve Court and drop you off. Oh, to get your car out. Your vehicle you have to come here to the East Peoria Police Department. There's a 12-hour hold on it, so you won't be able to get it till after like noon tomorrow, today, whatever you want to call it.
It's okay. I think I have 2 cars.
That's good. There's a $525 administrative tow fee for impounding the vehicle. All right. Once that's paid, then they'll tell you which tow company has it, and then you can go to that tow lot and get a release there. All right. So for a DUI, there's really no discretion on that one. It's not like a suspended. If there's a valid driver in the car, we can say, hey, hop over and let the valid driver drive it. But since you didn't have anybody else with you tonight, and it was for a DUI, we can't. We have to tow it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get going.
Thank you, sir.
According to the police report, the officer gave the suspect a ride to a relative's house after processing was completed. The footage provided to us ended when processing was concluded.